Hello everyone. So our today's topic of discussion is another video on data sufficiency for GMAT students. And in today's video, we'll again be discussing questions pertaining to basic algebra and exponent. Okay. So I have already uploaded one video in which we discuss the questions pertaining to data sufficiency of basic algebra and exponent from level 700 to 800, and we'll be following the same thing in today's video also. All right. So I have picked up another good level questions, another 5 questions on basic algebra and exponent. Okay, and we'll follow the same drill. That is, I'll show you a question on the screen. You'll pause the video and you will try to solve it by yourself first, and then you will play the video in order to understand how to solve a particular question or what's the correct way of approaching the question. Okay, all right. So let's get going then without wasting your time. So this is question number 1. Pause the video and try this question, please. All right, let's see how we can solve this one. Now, this question is based on the fundamental algebra property, that is a plus b into a minus b is equal to a square minus b square. Okay. Now, if we use this property here, now it says that a to the power 2 by 3 minus b to the power 2 by 3. Now, understanding of this expression is really very important for you. So if we have a to the power 2 by 3 minus b to the power 2 by 3, I can rewrite this as a to the power 1 by 3 whole square minus b to the power 1 by 3 whole square. Now a to the power 1 by 3 can be considered as p, b to the power 1 by 3 can be considered as q. So this is again in the form of p square minus q square, which means I can rewrite this expression as a to the power 1 by 3 plus b to the power 1 by 3 into a to the power 1 by 3 minus b to the power 1 by 3, which means in the question itself it is given to us, or the fact given to us is that a to the power 1 by 3 plus b to the power 1 by 3 into a to the power 1 by 3 minus b to the power 1 by 3 is equal to 12. This is what is given to us in the question. And what they are basically asking us is, they're basically asking us calculate the value of a to the power 1 by 3 minus b to the power 1 by 3. That is, we basically need to calculate this value. This is what we need to calculate. Now, what are the ways of doing that? One way obviously is if we can figure out somehow like what is a to the power 1 by 3 plus b to the power 1 by 3. Either we get that piece of information or either we know the value of a and b. These are the two ways in which we can figure out this. Now let's go through these statements. Statement number 1 says a to the power 1 by 3 is equal to b to the power 1 by 3 plus 12. Now from that statement I can directly conclude that a to the power 1 by 3 minus b to the power 1 by 3 will simply be equal to 12. So from statement 1 I can directly say that yes, I have a definite value of a to the power 1 by 3 minus b to the power 1 by 3, which is equal to 12. Now if I use this information, effectively I don't need to do that also, because they're asking me a to the power 1 by 3 minus b to the power 1 by 3, which is effectively equal to 12. Now using this piece of information, if you go a step further, you can also say that okay, we can also say that a to the power 1 by 3 plus b to the power 1 by 3 will be equal to 1. Now effectively that is not asked to us in the question, but anyways you should know how far you can go. Okay, so from statement 1 you can definitely answer the question, which means B, C and E are out. Either both of them individually are sufficient, or in other ways A alone or the first statement alone is sufficient. Now second statement says that A is equal to 64. Second statement says that A is equal to 64. So 64 to the power 2 by 3 minus b to the power 2 by 3 is equal to 12. Now we can rewrite this as 64 to the power 1 by 3 whole square minus b to the power 2 by 3 is equal to 12. Now what is cube root of 64? That's simply 4, which means this will become 4 square minus b to the power 2 by 3 is 12. So 16 minus 12 is 4, so 4 will be equal to b to the power 2 by 3. Or in short, I can say that the value of b will be equal to 4 cube to the power 1 by 2, which will simply be equal to 64 to the power half, and which is equal to 8. Now you have the value of a, you have the value of b. So can you calculate a to the power 1 by 3 minus b to the power 1 by 3 from there? Yes, you can definitely do that. Now what's the value? That's a separate question that we don't need to know. Right? It's data sufficiency. We don't need answers. We need to know whether the statement or whether the information given to us in the two statements 1 and 2 are sufficient or not. So is the information sufficient? Yes, the information is sufficient. Hence, our answer to this question simply becomes option number 2. That is, both statements alone are sufficient to answer the question. Alright, let's move on to question number 2. Pause the video and draw this question, please. Alright, so the question is, what is the value of y plus x cube? So we need to calculate the value of the expression y plus x cube. The first one is y is equal to x into x minus 3 into x plus 3. Okay, now first is, can I simplify this y plus x cube plus x? So probably I may be able to rewrite this as y is equal to, no, my bad, not y equal to, this I can simplify as y plus x into x square plus 1. I think apart from this, I won't be able to do anything else. The first one says y is equal to x into x minus 3 into x plus 3. Now if I want to calculate the value of y plus x cube plus x, I would require the value of y or x or some sort of a relationship between y and x which will help me further in order to calculate the value. Now the first one says y is equal to x into x minus 3 into x plus 3. So what I'll do is I'll take this value y is equal to x into x square minus 9, and I'll put this value of y straight away here because I can't do anything with this expression, right? I don't have the value of x. I don't know whether this is equal to 0 or something from where I can calculate x and then calculate y and then plug in the value. So I simply have y is equal to x into x square minus 9. I'm going to straight away put it in the expression which I'm supposed to calculate. So this should give me x into x square minus 9 plus x into x square plus 1. Now I can again take x common. This will become x square minus 9 plus x square plus 1. So this is x into 2x square minus 8, or this will become 2x into x square minus 4. Now I don't think I can calculate this value unless and until a value of x is given to me. So that is effectively not given to me. So that means statement 1 alone will not be sufficient no matter what happens. So if a alone is not sufficient, which means a goes out and d goes out. Now if I take the second statement alone, y is simply negative of 5x. If I put the value of y in here, I should get negative 5x plus x into x square plus 1. That is negative 5x plus x cube plus x. So that is x square minus 4x, or that will be x into x minus 4. Oh, my bad, it should be x cube. It's not x square, it's x cube. And this should be x cube minus 4x. So this is x into x square minus 4. Now do I know the value of x again? No, I don't think so. I know the value of x. Unless and until I know that value, I can't do anything with it. So which means b also goes out. Now the only option I'm left with is I need to combine both these statements. Okay, so let's suppose if I combine both of them, So you'll get negative 5x should effectively be equal to x into x minus 3 into x plus 3, or I can write x into x minus 3 into x plus 3 plus 5x is equal to 0. This is 3, not 4. So I can take x common and this will become x square minus 9 plus 5 is equal to 0. So this will become x into x square minus 4 is equal to 0. Now if x into x square minus 4 is equal to 0, we will have three possibilities. Possibility number 1, x is 0. Possibility number 2, x is equal to 2, and possibility number 3, x is equal to negative 2. These will be the three values. Now for these values I'm supposed to calculate the corresponding value of y. So y is equal to negative 5x, or you can put it in y is equal to x into x minus 3 into x plus 3. It's one and the same thing, right? So if I put x is equal to 0 in y is equal to negative 5x, I should get y as 0. In the second case, I should get y as minus 5 into 2, that is negative 10. And in the third case, I should get y as positive 10, because x is negative, so I should get y as positive 10. So x is 0, y is 0, x is 2, y is negative 10, x is negative 2, y is equal to 10. Now the question doesn't end here. The question is asking us find out the value of y plus x cube plus x. Okay. Now for the first case, y plus x cube plus x will simply be 0. 0 plus 0 cube plus 0 will simply give you 0. Second case, it will be negative 10, that's y. X cube, that is 8, plus x, that is 2, this will again give you 0. Third case, y is 10, x cube is minus 8, x is minus 2, so this will again be equal to 0. So interestingly, in all the three cases, you are getting y plus x cube plus x as 0, right? In all the three cases, you are getting it as 0, which means your answer is C. Which means your answer is option number C. Very interesting question. All right. Okay, then let's move on to the next one. Try question number 3. Pause the video and try this question, please. All right, let's try this one. Let's see what are the facts given to us. First of all, x is not equal to y. Okay, x is not equal to y. This is fact number 1. Root x is equal to y. Root x is equal to y. This is fact number 2. We need to find the value of y cube. We need to find the value of y cube. This is what we need to figure out. Now the first statement says x is equal to yx. So this will give me x minus yx is equal to 0. This will give me x into 1 minus y is equal to 0. So what are our possibilities? Possibility number 1, x is 0. 1 minus y can be anything. Or in short, you can say that y can be anything. Possibility number 2, 1 minus y is 0, which will basically give you y is 1 and x can be anything. Possibility number 3, at the same point of time x is 0 and 1 minus y is 0, which means y is equal to 1. Now we need to calculate the value of y cube and we need to ensure that x is not equal to y and root of x is equal to y. So let's see what all possibilities do we have. The first one, we have x is equal to 0 and 1 minus y can be any number, which means y can be 0 also. Now x is not equal to y, right? and x is not equal to y, and we want root of x is equal to y. Now if we want root of 0 to be equal to y, because x is 0 in this case, in that case y has to be 0. But if y becomes 0, then x and y both becomes 0. So obviously this is not something that we can take into consideration. It is not in the line with the facts given to us in the questions. Second one says 1 minus y is 0, which means y is equal to 1. X can't be anything. Now if y is equal to 1, then root of x is equal to 1, right? From the second fact given to us. Then root of x is equal to 1, which means x is equal to 1 again. Again, that will not satisfy because x can't be equal to y. This also goes out. And of course the third one will go out because we want root of x is equal to y. X being 0, root of 0 can never be equal to 1. So I don't think we'll get any value of y cube from here. It's not possible. The conclusions are not in line with the fact given to us in the question. Okay, so now let's move on to statement 2. X cube is equal to 8, which means x should be equal to 2. Now we have root of x is equal to y, which means y should be equal to root of 2. Now interestingly, in this case x is neither equal to y and root of x can be equal to y, because in this case y will simply be root 2 and x is simply equal to 2. That is satisfying both the conditions. Now we need to calculate y cube. So y cube will simply be equal to root 2 cube. Or effectively, yes, we do have a conclusive value of y cube. So which means A wasn't sufficient, which means A was out, D was out. B is alone sufficient, which means B is the answer that we are looking forward to. Right? Alright, let's try another one. Pause the video and try this question, please. Okay, if 2 plus 5a minus b by 2 is 3c, what is the value of b? Okay, so let's first figure this thing out. 2 plus 5a minus b by 2 is 3c. So I can read this as 4 plus 10a minus b is 6c, or b is equal to 4 plus 10a plus 6c, or b is equal to 2 times 2 plus 5a plus 3c. Okay, so if somehow I can figure out the value of 5a plus 3c, I think I'll be done with this question, right? That should be my goal. That is something that I'm looking forward to. What's statement number 1? Statement number 1 is a plus c is equal to 13. Now if a plus c is equal to 13, I can either calculate the value of 5a plus 5c, or I can calculate the value of 3a plus 3c. But at the same point of time, I will never be able to calculate 5a plus 3c. That won't be possible. So if we talk about statement A alone, the information given to us in the statement 1 alone is not sufficient, which means A goes out and D goes out. Second one says that minus 12c. Okay, I think I've made one mistake. I'm sorry. When 6c will come to the other side, then it should become negative 6c. I'm really sorry. So apart from that, everything else is correct. Please excuse me for this thing. This is negative 6c, this is negative 3c. Okay. So basically I need to figure out 5a minus 3c. Again, I can't calculate 5a minus 3c, that's something for sure. So 5a plus 5c you can calculate, but you can't calculate 5a minus 5c, you can't calculate 3a minus 3c, and definitely you can't calculate 5a minus 3c. That is again impossible. Now statement number 2 says minus of 12c is equal to minus 20a plus 4, which I can rewrite as 20a minus 12c is equal to 4. I bought negative 20a on the other side, which means it will automatically become positive 20a. Now, if I take 4 common from the LHS, this should become 5a minus 3c as 4 and 5a minus 3c is 1. Bingo. I have the value of 5a minus 3c. I was only supposed to manipulate this expression, which I did. So what is 5a minus 3c? 5a minus 3c is equal to 1. So can we figure out the value of b? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Hence your answer is again option number B. Alright. Okay. So I hope you have understood, like what we have done in these previous 2-3 questions is that the first thing we try to understand is that the facts that are given to us in the question, what exactly they are asking us, and what exactly the information that is given to us in statement 1 and 2, right? We need to ensure that everything is in coherence. That's the main part, right? Okay. Let's try one more question. Pause the video and try this one. This will be easy, no denying on that part. Try this one. All right, let's see what we can do. So what is the ratio of R to S? That means they're asking us calculate this. So either we need some sort of a relationship between R and S, or we need values of R and S. Statement number 1, R plus S is equal to 7. If R plus S is equal to 7, then we will have infinite solutions for R and S. If you have single equation and 2 variables, you will have like infinite number of solutions. For example, R can be 0, S can be 7, R can be 1, S can be 6, R can be negative 1, S can be 8, and so on and so forth. Infinite number of solutions. If the number of variables are greater than the number of equations, considering the fact that equations are not independent, then you will always have infinite number of solutions. Okay. So definitely from statement 1, I will not get the answer, that's for sure. Because statement 1 will not give me either any relationship between R and S, like in terms of division or multiplication, and neither it's going to give me the value, a specific value of R and S, which means A goes out. 2 is R square minus S square is equal to 7, which means R plus S into R minus S is 7. Now if R plus S into R minus S is 7, so we can have like a lot of possibilities for R plus S and R minus S. You can say that, okay, R plus S is 7, R minus S is 1. You can also have R plus S is 14. You can also have R minus S as half, and so on and so forth. There will be a lot of possibilities. So can we figure out a specific value of R and S? No, we can't figure out. Now if I combine both of them, now A goes out, D goes out, B goes out. If I combine both of them, so R plus S is 7. This is what is given to me in the first one. In the second one, R plus S into R minus S is 7. If I combine both of them, then R plus S is definitely 7 and R minus S will be equal to 1. Two independent equations, two variables. Do we have a specific value of RNS? Yes, we do have. Yes, we will have. If you want to figure out, you can do that also. You can add the two equations. You will get twice of R is 8 because positive S and negative S will cancel out each other, which means R will be equal to 4, which means S will simply be equal to 3. So R by S will simply be equal to 4 by 3. So you do have a conclusive answer when you combine both these statements. Okay. So I guess this was the easy one. Just I think 2, 3 and 4 were the ones which were a bit difficult, but yeah, again, it's doable. If you follow the correct process, the very first thing is in every data sufficiency question is first comprehend the fact given to you in the question. Statement 1 and 2 are basically not the fact, they are like helping hands. First comprehend the fact, then figure out what you need to calculate. Can you express that in form of some expressions? Can you simplify that expression, and can you move on further or not? And then move to statement 1 and statement 2. Okay, this should be your goal. Alright then guys, thank you so much. I believe this will be all as far as this video on data sufficiency is concerned. Alright, and don't forget to subscribe the channel for more videos and your exam related content. If you have any questions, if you have any query related to your GMAT, GRE or SAT exam, you are more than welcome to ask me anytime. You can WhatsApp me, you can mail me, or you can also leave a comment on YouTube. Okay. Alright then guys, thank you so much. Keep watching and keep learning. Thank you.